Okay, so here's an update on Lorien's knife. I've got a couple more parts worked out. I've worked on the guard a little bit, polished it up just a little bit. It still needs quite a bit more work. You can see the paper behind. We've got the copper sheet. The copper sheet right here we're going to make a couple fittings with. That fitting will nestle into here. We're going to do a little forged copper, and let that focus. Focus. There we go, focus. And so we've got these radiuses here. Once the fittings settle in and everything up against that copper will basically settle in, bridge all that gap, and then we can add some decorative highlights and everything like that. So we've got this, which Japanese term it's a fuchi, but it's basically a collar ferrule type piece. And then we've got the guard here. This has already been just colored and everything. I kind of played with some of the heat anodizing and everything. For a piece like this that isn't going to be a breakdown, we're going to go with heat anodizing versus electrical anodizing, because it's a little more durable. And so we can see the fit there, and then we can see the transition is radiused like everything else is. Everything on this blade is radiused. Pretty much all the blades I make, everything is radiused. I don't do sharp transitions. And so there's that piece right there. We are currently gluing up Taro Tough for the handle, and that's going to be the whole handle core is going to be Taro Tough. The glue we're using is Loctite 330. In the testing that I've done, the two glues that I like the best for the Taro Tough are the West Systems G-Flex and then the Loctite 330. The 330 is easier for me to work sometimes when I need to control where it goes because it doesn't run. But I've taken both of those where I've done destructive testing on glue seams when I've had to, like this part I'll be cutting off sections so I can go kind of smash those glue seams, try to break them apart. And more often than not, before the glue actually gives way, you end up pulverizing the whole piece, and it actually tears apart and breaks open, the structure itself before the glue seam actually comes apart. So that's where we're at with this piece. I'm going to get most of the stuff fit up before it goes out to heat treat, because I got to get a couple more blades to go with that. So there we are. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say. Oh yes, I did stray from the original design a little bit. When we look at the fitting for this collar piece, I actually increased this length probably about by 3/16, and then we made it a little different shape, but it's going to flow just fine. What that is for is it actually is a better functional shape. It'll decrease handle roll when this piece is being used, and then so it'll also give you a little more proprioceptive guidance, because you'll be able to grip it a certain way, and it'll basically lead that edge angle in relationship to how your finger's positioned to right where you want it to go, according to how I chop and what I do now. Other people may do it differently, and they may feel that works for them, and they're more than happy to do it that way. This is what I've come across in the chopping experience that I've got. So thank you for watching.